This is the Moran Plant. It is a large, old building on Burlington's waterfront that should be familiar to anyone that has ever been on the bike path. Although Burlington's waterfront is today used by the community for recreation, it used to be heavily industrialized. At one point, Burlington was the third largest lumber port in the United States. The waterfront eventually became a rail yard and then a bulk petroleum facility. The Moran Plant began operation in 1954 as a coal-fired electricity-producing facility. It was eventually decommissioned in 1986. Today, the Moran Plant lies dormant. The area around the building is used as boat storage by the Lake Champlain Sailing Center.
We actually don't go inside the building whatsoever. We have boat yards all around it. We have our boat yard that goes to the north side of it, and then also around the back, and then we use the other side of it as well, but it's mostly for ground storage and whatnot for our boats. We don't go inside it at all anymore.
Do you know anything about the state of the inside right now?
No, I think they finished gutting it last summer, but not really sure what else they've done inside there.
And how long have you guys been using it for boat storage?
The outside, or?
Yeah.
15 years. 15 years.
So 15 years. Do you know when the building was last used, like the inside of it?
Well, we were inside of it a couple summers ago, but it just got too, dilapidated to be able to use anymore.
Walking around the outside of the Moran Plant, it is clear that the building has indeed seen better days. Besides the damage that can be attributed to time and natural wear, the Moran Plant faces another problem: graffiti.
I just heard a lot of people go up there, just do fun things, I don't know.
Oh, and people go inside of it?
Yeah, spray paint and stuff, that's all I do. That's what I heard pretty much.
I'm not sure what it was, but right now it's just a bunch of metal. That's all that's left.
Do you know what's inside of it?
Yeah.
Can you talk about it?
There's a lot of dead birds, a lot of graffiti. It looks like it was burned from the inside, but that's about it. There's not much to it.
So do you know if a lot of people go inside of there?
I think mostly just graffiti artists.
Is there a lot of graffiti in there?
Yeah.
Burlington residents use the Moran Plant as more than just a canvas for graffiti. People use the building as a site for bicycle tricks and a form of freestyle walking called parkour as well.
You know what I mean? Like buildings, anything, any type of landscape. Like if you feel like it's fit enough for you to do parkour, then I'm gonna do parkour on it, man. Yeah. It's just that simple. Like if they give me a gym to do parkour, and I'm gonna be like, this is lame, this is whack. Like this is not parkour. This is gymnastics in a studio. Like it's just that simple. Like it really is that simple.
But I have to agree though, if they have like rock climbing and everything like that on this building, it would be good.
Yeah, but you're gonna have to pay for it. You're gonna have to pay for that.
Yeah, but
I'm not paying.
You don't have to pay for what you do. That's what I'm saying. Like,
that's what parkour is. Like,
it's
like
free.
I don't want to pay $7 to go rock climbing. Like, first of all, rock climbing is not parkour. It's rock climbing. Parkour is where you jump on a building and you do something off of the building, and people get mad at you because you're flipping off it because you might endanger yourself. Like, you know what I'm saying? This beautiful, like these rocks behind me, that's parkour material.
But I coach, so I know how it is to try to keep kids off the street. It's hard, but if they do it down here, it'll be a good thing.
Yeah.
For them.
What do you think about? Do you think a lot of people? I was talking to somebody else that said like a lot of people like go in and spray paint in there. Do you know anything about that?
If they keep it locked up and they do what they're supposed to do, I think they won't be getting vandalized at all. If they keep people out of there, yeah, they wouldn't. If they do what they say they're gonna do, no one should get in and break in. A lot of places down here, I don't know if it's been breaking or not before, but this is out of the way.
The locked gates and boarded windows obviously aren't keeping people out of the building. The Moran Plant's current role as boat storage for the sailing center, canvas for graffiti, and playground for the daring is soon going to change. Current plans call for the Moran Plant to be renovated so it can become the new home of an indoor ice climbing wall, children's museum, and restaurant. Have you heard about what they intend to do with it?
I heard that they're
they're thinking about like restoring it soon.
They're talking about putting like a indoor ice climbing wall.
Oh, really?
Like a shipwreck center. What do you think about that?
Sounds pretty cool.
Just know it's a large old building that's mostly unused, and that they, I think, potentially plan on putting an indoor ice climbing facility into, which I would be really psyched about because I'm an ice climber and a rock climber, so I'd be really excited about that personally. That's all I know about the Moran Plant, though.
The restaurant on the top floor sells it to me. I'm sold. That would be such a nice place to get a steak or a salad.
I have some friends who live up on Lakeview Terrace too, but I think they may be worried a little bit about like noise from the project, and you know, if after it's developed there'll be quite a few more people down here, a new parking area, and just more noise and more movement, but I don't think it would be too bad personally.
Although the building has been slated for demolition several times in the past, it has always survived. The current plans aren't set in stone, but the city seems determined to preserve the Moran Plant and make good use of it. Unfortunately, the skate park would have to be moved under the current proposal. The Moran Plant has undergone many changes since it opened as a power plant in 1954. Despite those changes, it has remained a prominent feature of the Burlington waterfront. Whether it becomes the new home of an ice climbing wall or something else entirely, the Moran Plant is sure to be an interesting part of Burlington for many years to come. For those of you interested in visiting the Moran Plant but aren't sure where it is, simply go to the bottom of College Street, take a right onto the bike path, and you will find it just past the skate park on the left.